says he can't say the job alone as a manager and win games tactically. He is not up there with some of the current crop of young managers. But there's something about Carlo Ancelotti, a man standing out even in the face of all the young managers. Hey, how I call him, or yeah, part of the group of the managers I bet my from as the stabilizers. Say Yako team, no problems. Every woman getting. See, yes, you'll be a stabilizing team, any consistent results. Carlo Ancelotti is your man. He may not be the best in-game tactical manager. He may not be the best team builder, but in terms of stabilizing a team to get consistent results, Carlo Ancelotti is the man. And that's exactly what Madrid are where they are. He started season, the goals of Karim Mustafa Benzema in the honor. But he has coined a different formation to fit them. Now, on him and now, we give him no more over the weekend. A different tactical plan, a different tactical dispensation. Because of Alaba injuries in Tina. Rich, Omuko gave him in a 4-1-2-1-2. When him nipo aboard the extra second back, center back next to Abrante and Antonio Rudiger. It was Orien Shimeni. This time, Orien Ambo at the base of the diamond, but he played as a center back next to Abrante and Antonio Rudiger. And then Eduardo Camavinga rather played at the base. Then they had Abrante and Luka Modric, Federico Valverde, then Jude Bellingham. Smart way of playing, making sure it's a consistent loss of results because Eduardo Shimeni a DM. He can play on the ball and off the ball as a center back and Oboa Madrid part entire game. We say, if you didn't get to watch the game, maybe you ask yourself, say, what really went on in this game? Madrid, it's me trashy. A game that they were not playing straight, exactly how numbers are born. Almost me winning by 4-0, sir. If you watch the game, there are two things. First of all, the box crashing job of Abrantia, your friend Jude Bellingham. The first goal was here. From the Madrid build-up, nowhere. Picks up in the pockets in between the lines now. Then he gets the ball and slots it in to give Madrid the first lead in just the first 8 minutes. Now the second goal is even the most important. So I want joining us on a tactical ball that you'd want to join. The quick 1-2 pass between himself and Federico Valverde and the man's second goal by for Real Madrid, and from there they were up and getting the job done. And now it's a Madrid game over the weekend. That's exactly how I say it. Orient Shimeni, then Jude Bellingham were brilliant. I know that Jude will consistently get it. When in the first 10 games, the number of goals that Cristiano Ronaldo shared were meeting that record. But for me, I'll give all the plaudits to Abrante and Orient Shimeni. Starting from center back, dropping into the middle of the park, and then making sure to be stabilizing Madrid was a good one. Jude Bellingham. Now, game on social media. Jose Luis said, can you score, please? Brahim Diaz, I say, what a player, my brother. Dani Carvajal, bestia, meaning in Spanish, meaning beast. Orient Shimeni said, it's no joke, my brother. Then Frank Garcia said, Quick Guador, my player. Then Thibaut Courtois, yes, bro. Vinicius Jr., again. Luka Modric. Now, over here, the Danny Delofo broker says, one should have Beji Pichichi for a midfielder. But coach, I refer to Carlo Ancelotti and come and remind you, I say he's not a striker. I can't just say me happy. Say all share a lot of the goals. It's the part of the game and I can remember later in his career. It's coming too early, and that's exactly what Carlo Ancelotti is saying. People will now begin to mark Jude Bellingham with the number of goals that he scores, and you don't want that. Or you're all-round midfielder. He gives you a lot more, not just goals, game in him. And Madrid, set with Vinicius Jr. and Joselu up top. Now, even before the Madrid game on Saturday, Chelsea had just one job. Before Chelsea go international break last time, now results thing. When they were going to the turf more, in out of 8 games, not Chelsea winning 7, I draw 1. But for Mauricio Pochettino, the exploits our turf more, the last one wasn't a good one that he would want to have repeated our turf more. At the end of the game, Chelsea won by 4-1. But there were still problems with Chelsea team. And so also the number of games at Chelsea Babebo and the kind of games at Chelsea Babebo after the international break. If you're a Chelsea fan, it makes you a little bit worried. So first of all, Chelsea were a game in Okokobo in a 4-2-3-1. Was our formation. That's exactly how Chelsea played in a game against Burnley or the third more. When they played in that formation, Chelsea had this formation of Mark Cucurella right back, Isaac Desasi, Thiago Silva, Levi Cole, the 4 players and about with Chironum, no, Conor Gallagher, Moise Caicedo, Enzo Fernandez, Cole Palmer, Armando Broja, and Raheem Sterling. There were some things. First of all, Sobekaya, about 2 or 3 weeks ago, I kept on telling you, say, one of the first problems I said Mauricio Pochettino is solving as Chelsea manager, the progressive bit of Enzo Fernandez, and in the first phase of build-up, no. In games before, Chelsea had a lot of issues in terms of playing through central areas and then building up the game, no, if you're because every time it was Moises Caicedo and Conor Gallagher in the 3-2 phase of ball progression at the base. In this game against Belly and the game against Fulham, no, it was a casual 3-2 with Moise Caicedo and Enzo Fernandez. It was so easy on the eye to watch because these are players that are very comfortable on the ball, able to receive in tight spaces, and they'll be also to manipulate all of those spaces that they need so that the team can push forward. But Rich, so who the Chelsea leaders were joining us on the tactical border? This is the first problem that Chelsea had in the game against Burnley, and then I think in the game against Arsenal, so Mbabaka, it may be an issue. Now, share the average position of Levi Cole, now share that of Mark Cucurella. 2 players who are supposed to be fullbacks, ISM push it very high and wide and give the team weight to be able to spread and push up Belly backline. They were not able to do that consistently. So Osha Belly for every time they added more numbers in the middle of the park to prevent Chelsea from getting central progression. So all the core wide as well, the fullbacks were also very, very deep. Our Chelsea so it was difficult. So Osha first half now. This annotation tells you everything that happened in the first half. It was difficult all round for Chelsea to play through the middle area. In terms of the ball, there were times that Conor Gallagher would have to drift wide into the wide areas. Then Cole Palmer will come and play centrally as an number 10 for Chelsea Football Club. But consistently, what you see, and it's at the base, it was Moise Caicedo, Enzo Fernandez. That was our base one for Chelsea to push forward. So the first problem was the lack of central progression from Chelsea in the defensive third, and then the issue of the press. Now, Chelsea called first half by a pair. It was 1-1. The first thing that Mauricio Pochettino did was to take off Armando Broja and then bring on Nicolas Jackson. Now, the job of Nicolas Jackson was simple. So, the first half now, Armando Broja was not helping the Chelsea press at all. These are the games that Chelsea are going to play after the international break. Chelsea will Arsenal, Fiifi. After that, Chelsea will play Brentford. Chelsea will play Tottenham Hotspur. Manchester City, Newcastle, Brighton, Manchester United, and Everton. Very, very, very difficult games for Chelsea, but we'll see how that goes. Arsenal did beat Man City by a goal to 0. When you say neutrals for Nibble, they didn't enjoy the game. Because that game, you're too tactical. You watch how Pep no person upon the ball, and how Mikel Arteta super upon the ball. It was too tactical. First of all, it looked as if Pep went to the Emirates and he knew he would be okay with a draw. Given the circumstance of how he went to the Emirates, first of all, because Rodri was out of the team, because Kevin De Bruyne was out of the team, he knew so Emirates or no onya draw, and he still keeps his 1 point up top ahead of Arsenal and goes into other games. Now, for Arsenal, Man City has shown for a very long time. So the psychological trauma of Ombetinia Sanchez, even without some of the most important players, made them go into the game being very careful. If you watch the game, you can tell from get-go City's plan was to control the game centrally with having a lot of very good ball retainers in Bernardo Silva and in Matthew Kovacic. Very difficult for it to rob him of the ball.
And it's already a game now. Yeah. Fair family. Now they don't home for kakra.
No, me a very
especially on goalkeeper Raya.
Yeah.
Now home for pointy. The guys are the point now. Commentator and say, because of City result of Munya against Arsenal. Yeah. I'm gonna say Arsenal players now. As they show me, Charlie, in the game, he didn't I just said, I'm a league, he ain't and the Ben you bet to City. As I'm frustrated,
psychologically, more an upper hand over there. Yeah. But even for the case of David Raya, so we can't make catch or say, oh, but Arsenal team. That's why we saw about short passes. David Raya is not a goalkeeper. And in the post-match press conference, Arteta alluded to that fact, said, in the first half, Ryan yet comfortable with breaking the ball, near passes short. He is a long pass expert. So in the second half, when Kai Havertz came on, Now he was able to get a very good outlet on the ball to go long to him. That's exactly how the Arsenal goal came about. And again, so you ask Tony and Chelsea, you keep on asking, can I have a senior player? He's not a good player. But that goal, that job that he did for them, it was a long ball to straight into the path of Kai Havertz. On the whole year ball, and no play in a branch friend Gabriel Martinelli to get a job done. So now, when he had a starting pivot of a branch friend Jorginho and Declan Rice, Jorginho was considered to do the job on the ball, whilst Declan Rice do the off the ball job in terms of pressing and counter pressing. Now, bringing in Gabriel Martinelli at the time that he brought him on was also so important for Arsenal. I will give no more bone, and that's exactly where they got to the height where I don't know what is happening, Andy. But when I'm playing the video, it's not going on. But that's how Arsenal won it. Essentially, we need a game, with the substitutions from the bench, and most importantly, and they say, Abrante friend is in Zinchenko free mode. Now, or they Tomiyasu by William Saliba, a kamikaze of a centre back. At age 22, anytime that William Saliba was not team Libya, you can tell say he's a brilliant guy.
Okay.
On the ball, without the ball. The charisma at the back to lead the charge for Arsenal Football Club was brilliant. I think that yes, you will not enjoy it. So neutral. But these are results that they would both want. Just a second on this. When you are 2-1 win against Brentford, and the job was Scott McTominay. I will get time and I'll analyze Manchester United for you. I've stayed at the rate for Manchester United for a while, even on social media, on Twitter. Personally, United I said for specific reasons, but just 4 points now. Eric Ten Hag after that game we say, and this is the quote: "This must be the turning point. It has to be that you believe and you see the fans believe they are sticking together." In his opinion, Sawinda Munyali should be the turning point. At the international break, he wants to see more. So what should Manchester United? Most starting game now, you started very well. Then a defensive mistake will cause the team some goal.
Now the supporters need blue players,
Again, so Ushe Casemiro mistake to lead up to
the chair,
Then I also have problems with Andrew Onana. He's so short in confidence.
Sabon
was so easy.
Go there.
I don't make one.
Goalkeeper, your board, your fofo. Your board, your fofo. As I go for now, don't such a one.
Yeah.
I was suspending Kakebu or Wimbina. I'm a boy, 8 years old.
The time call for.
Oh, you can't run just a home yank.
Call for.
Like car tank. Dry on top, wet and hot inside.
So, you see, it may be true because there is a lot of work to do at Manchester United. First of all, on one kasa Eric Ten Hag na kasa. Rich, Mamifa we see. On no Eric Ten Hag, Eka one time say, we want to be the best transition team in the world. Say, a quick transition teams. That means that you cede control to transit every time. Now, this is what Pep Guardiola said about control. I asked, if the halftime more passes, we have to pass more the ball. So when you attack a little bit quicker, you need to attack. They will attack you much more quicker. Now, so watch Manchester United games on mobile. Every time, it is too quick. Too quick. No regulator of control on FIFA. United they play more like a basketball football. They make mistakes and then they come at it. I know. Say, basically like Mekano. We'll do a much more.
Because of say. Although the numbers in here.
Yeah.
What about Manchester numbers in here?
Yeah.
And the years will be free Manchester. I don't know the numbers in here. So I know say they are amount for the numbers in here, Then the conclusion will be that okay. Then it means that Manchester has a problem. Problem near defense. Maybe I need goalkeeper.
Numbers in your Aduma buy.
It will not Aduma. You made it sound common. And so at me at the actual